Welcome back, guys. I'm going to talk about trials a little bit more because I feel like it's talked about, but not that. Like it's always like a biased opinion. It's not. It's not very neutral, I guess. And personally, I might be a little bit biased, but I won't be like other people where they just say the entire game mode is terrible. I'll give it both perspectives, and I'll give you which one I prefer. So Trials is definitely the more, yeah, this game is very difficult sometimes type of game, but it's not it's not all that bad. Like it's actually quite enjoyable if you're a player looking for a challenge, which is like me. I like to compete. I like to look for a challenge so I can get better. But what a lot of people have the issue with is that it's very difficult, and for like new players wanting to get the good loot that this has to offer, well, it's very difficult, and they have to invest a lot of time into this game. But it's just it's honestly rewarding due to the fact that, well, if you do get to like, what was it, flawless, or make it to the lighthouse, it's just it's a beautiful thing because it's like, damn, I worked through all that and I did it. Jesus Christ. And it's just something that rewards you. And I feel like that tends to be very common in Destiny. Like, you're going through a rough as hell grind and you finally get it and you get it done. And you're like, yay, that was rewarding. Just like every video game. But I think, in my opinion, Trials is even more rewarding because PvE content is pretty easy as long as you have like a good team. Raids are more challenging, but like you, it's nothing like Trials, where the NPCs will actually move around. Because after like really trying like over and over and over again the PVE content, you'll finally be like, hey, that's a cheese right there. We could do that instead. And Trials, you don't know what you're gonna get. Literally, a game ago, I was doing really well. Now I'm getting penetrated like if it was goddamn. Uh, just no, just no, just big no no. This is definitely a very big no no game mode for me because I suck at the game. Yet I'm still trying to risk it for the biscuit because, well, I want good loot. What? But I also want to learn how to play the game a little better. So I'm obviously going to play the hell out of trials because I want to get good. That way, next trials, it won't be that bad. I'll be pretty good. I'll be doing good. No, well, I'll hopefully be doing better, and it won't be too bad. But it really takes a lot of time to adapt to such a difficult game mode and just become better at the game. Well, I also kind of don't like that it's power based, but at the same time, whatever. Can't really do much about it now, can we? Peak. Oh, hi. Whoo! But, man, a lot of people just think this game is nothing but bullcrap and how it's just a terrible game mode. But many just don't see the beauty in it. Oh, god darn it. It's not, well, it's not that bad. After, once you actually understand how to play the game mode. But for me, I've been having a rough time, and I haven't really been able to do much because I've been keeping up with work, and well, I don't really get time in the weekend because I'm usually busy in the weekend. But watch this next match won't be that bad. It'll be probably a little bit easier, but still, it's still very difficult. I'm not a fan of hand cannons, so I use the Sorrow's Verse. May not be the best roll, but I really like Sorrow's Verse. And I like chaperone too because range. But sometimes I just miss my shots. But this game mode is a complete catastrophe when it comes to new players. When it comes to experienced players, they'll be like, "All right, I know what I got to do. I'll learn how to do that. I'll move on from this," and it just becomes like a loop, basically, a loop in which people will just continue to adapt and overcome these obstacles instead of having to like just give up. That's another problem. People give up too easily. If you were to keep investing time, you'd probably get better over time. You're definitely gonna see a notice in like experience, a notice in gameplay. If you record yourself a week, like a day at start of trials, and then record yourself at the end of trials after you've played it consistently over and over and over again, you're gonna see a big difference. And it's just people need to have patience, which is something in this society we don't really have. But maybe someday people will kind of understand. But then again, they should, in my opinion, I feel like they should kind of level them out more towards you because it's not fair that like you're not able to get any loot at the end of the day. So that's just my perspective. I feel like you should be able to get some kind of loot. You should be able like you should get benefits all around. And I like how you don't necessarily have to have a team. It is better, but if you're good enough, you're probably gonna get a team on your own. You know, people will be like, "Oh, he's pretty cool. He's pretty solid. I would like to team up with him," and I like that. I like that because but not a lot of people do that because wow, the game's doo doo. Oh, I don't like that. That's over there. Man, this map is terrible. But yeah, I feel like what did I just witness? I feel like this game mode could be changed a bit, tweaked up a little bit, so it can be more enjoyable to the entire fan base and not just like pros. But who knows? I mean, they could always change it, but we'll have to see one. All right, I think that's it for today. Guys, have a good one.